आचार्यगण, मुख्य अतिथि, विद्यार्थी तथा सभी भाई और बहनों, ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण कार्यक्रम है जिसमें हम अपनी भारतीय संस्कृति का यहाँ पर एक मंचन किया गया, क्योंकि हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति वास्तव में ही एक संस्कृति है अगर कहा जाए तो। बहुत पहले की बात है, जब एक बार महात्मा गांधी जी लंदन गए थे तो उनसे एक पत्रकार ने प्रश्न किया था, व्हाट डू यू थिंक ऑफ वेस्टर्न सिविलाइजेशन? गांधी वॉज वेरी विटी पर्सन, ही सेड इट्स अ गुड आइडिया। कहने का मतलब था कि ये अच्छा विचार है। व्हाट इज दिस वेस्टर्न सिविलाइजेशन? सो the Sanskriti, which we translate as culture, actually the word culture comes from the Sanskrit word kulachar, because in our country every kula, every family, they had certain achar, and that was called kulachar. From that comes the word culture. So now we have schools, and these are the center of education. But this education is lacking something in it. And I have experience of it because I also underwent through the same system. And I realized that there is something which is missing in the modern education system. And that's why I came back to India and I searched the values, the real basis of education. So in our Upanishads it is very clearly stated that there are two types of education. Dve vidye veditavye para aparayiti cha, कि हमें दो प्रकार की विद्या सीखनी चाहिए, एक परा विद्या और एक अपरा विद्या। क्योंकि ये जो मनुष्य जीवन हमको मिला है, I don't know whether I should speak in English or Hindi. So I can have mixture because I also have my students here, so they will also follow. So this human body which we have attained, which have been granted at present, it has some unique features, and one of the unique feature is that we can acquire knowledge, we can communicate. If you see other species of life, for example a dog. So when a dog is born, it is 100% dog. Until the time it will die, it will remain a dog and it will die as a dog. And therefore dogs have not changed for thousands of years. They have remained the way they were before. But as we know, human civilizations is always changing. The way I lived in my village 60, 70 years ago, it's different now, completely different. The lifestyle at that time was what we read in our Puranas, what we read in the Itihasas. And now there is no trace of that at all. So we are always evolving, we are always changing. But animals, they live the same way, they eat the same way, they sleep the same way, they produce the same way. So why is this? What is the difference? The difference is only knowledge or vidya. Ahar nidra bhai maithunam se samanam etat pashubhir naranam jnanam hi tesham adhiko vishesho ज्ञाने नहीं ना पशु भी समान. So every species of life performs these activities of eating, sleeping, defending and procreating. But human beings, although they also do these things, there is something special about them, and that is knowledge. That's why we have schools, and there are no schools for animals or for any other species. So the purpose of school is that we train human beings, because when human beings are born, they are as good as animals, because they don't know anything and they also do the same things which animals do. But as they grow and they acquire knowledge, then they can be called as human beings. But truly speaking, human beings are only human beings if they have complete knowledge of both Paravidya and Aparavidya. Otherwise, this Aparavidya was given in our Indian education system. As you know that we had 4 Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. So the first one was Dharma. That means the first thing we have to teach human beings is to become human beings. And they become human beings only by knowing what is Dharma. Otherwise, as the sloka said, Dharmena hina pashuvi samana. Without Dharma, human beings are like animals, which means that they don't care for others. What is the difference between animal and human beings? That an animal is concerned about its own well-being. If you give food to a dog, he eats, and after that he is not concerned whether some other people also need to eat or not. But human beings do care. If you are in a house, then mother cares for the children, father is earning to take care of the children. So this is by education. Therefore, the first Purushartha is called Dharma. And for that there has to be education. So in our education system, when the children went to school, before the Britishers introduced the modern education system, the principles of Dharma were taught. There are various types of Vidyas, and sometimes they list 14 Vidyas, sometimes 18 Vidyas. Angani Vedas Chatvara, Mimamsa Nyaya Vistara, Dharma Shastram Puranam Cha, Vidya Heta Chaturdasha. And then if 18, then 4 more are added to that: Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, Jyotirveda Tathevcha, Sthapatya Vedascha, Vidya Heta Ashtadas Vidyasmrita. So these are 18 Vidyas. And in this Vidya, that knowledge or education which we require for acquiring wealth and money, that is also included. For the kings who ruled the country, it was compulsory to know 4 types of Vidyas: Anvikshi, Varta, Dandaniti, Tathevja. So there was Anvikshiki. Anvikshiki means the logic or how things work on cause and effect principles, how to understand a system. And Varta means business, how the business has to be performed. Dandaniti means how the criminal people have to be punished. So they have to study this. It was compulsory for them. And therefore they were ruling over the people in a dharmic manner. So the basis was Dharma. And this Dharma is something which we have to study, because it is not that it comes simply by some intuition, etc. Sometimes people say at present. And our sages, they already laid down the principles for that. So Vidya, the education system, included that. And therefore the role of those who give Vidya was very important. So you are all teachers, acharyas, and you are the one who actually shape the life of children. And if you can give proper education to children, that is what brings change in the society. That's what brings revolution in the society. So therefore in our Indian culture, a class of people were allotted only for this purpose, what we call as Brahmanas. And now of course there is a lot of negative feelings about